Coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Check go tonight. Line 20. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. He's going to air it out deep for Wood, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
Mike 9. Mike 4. Check pass. Check pass.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready? 95, 56. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
From the gun, it's Brees. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Ready? Double waiting. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brees now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch twist. Hey, Shell. Merlin.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Ric Flair. Hey, Steve 6. Check 3. Turbo's up.
From the 31, Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here with Brown. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 43. We're good. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike 55. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, Wood. 55. Hey, eat. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Turbo.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 5-9. Mike 5-4. You ain't going nowhere.
Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check, 47. Not here.
Second down, it's Henderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Switch.
To throw is gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Watch the screen.
40-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the ball is knocked out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready. 95-56.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54 back. Check right. Check right.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Keith Kirkwood started to work his way into the rotation midway through his rookie season. Undrafted out of Temple, had his first catch against the Cincinnati Bengals, and really came on in the late season. A couple of touchdowns in the regular season, and one more for good measure in the playoffs. Keith Kirkwood's future is bright.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch the 6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's gone. He's got his man on the comebacker. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
It's a gain of 18.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Goff flushed out right. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Goff throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the eye. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, shoot. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
47.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here I come again.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Maverick. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Out of the gun. Gone. And Woods has it complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge game last play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
That's our own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
5-9.
He's coming. We got double up. 6 guys.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They go play action here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Real estate's been pretty hard to navigate up the middle, hasn't it? Been real tough for them to run the football.
Another example there, but when they try to bounce it outside, the numbers have been to the advantage defensively there, too.
Yeah, once they took care of the middle, that allowed those linebackers and secondary guys to run to the ball and the perimeter.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Sammy!
Breeze to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check. Never close. Fresno.
This is Brown on the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cut. 20. Here we go. Watch time. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the 17.
From the gun, here's Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
SOS. Mike's 59.
Now Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Breeze now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
But there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Now Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Kamara. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 29, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Again, it's Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, he stays up, muscles him off. Now he steps away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Chuck. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on! 180! Bring it!
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
And they take a knee.
On the keeper. The play lost a yard.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.